Hey, what's up everybody? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing fine. Welcome in here to our 4-week plan, and we are on day 3 and we are going at you live. So if you're not watching this live, be sure to come along to some of our live sessions. It's really good because you can come and have a chat with us and get to meet some other amazing people in the community in the chat section indeed. In fact, talking about those people in the chat section, as you do come in, be sure to say hello. Let me know you're here and that you're watching, and I'll say hello back to you in a minute. As you do come in as well, be sure to hit that like button. It really does help out the channel. The more you hit the like button, well, you can only hit it once per video, but the more people that do hit that like button means that this video will get shown to more people because the YouTube algorithm will think it's something that's worth watching. So thank you for doing that. Then, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel, then hit the bell icon. That means you get notified every single time we go live or post a new video. And then, if you want to support the channel, there is 2 different ways to do that. Option number 1 is to go buy yourself some merchandise. Every single penny of the merchandise goes to helping to make sure these videos stay free forever. So you can go get yourself a t-shirt or a hoodie or a mug. I'm wearing the t-shirt today. This is the Leg Day Skippers Social Club one, and the link to that is in the description down below. But if you want a hoodie, because it is colder weather, you can go and grab yourself one of those too. Then the other way to support the channel is via Patreon. Now, if you support a Patreon, depending on what limit you go to, you get different rewards. But every single limit, you get to join our Saturday social clubs. I don't really know what to call it. But yeah, every single Saturday we get together as a few of the people from the crew here, and you'll know some of them from the chat. Get to know each other, have a little chat, see how each other's doing, support each other, and it's a really great way to meet other people from around the world if that's something you're interested in. Again, the link's in the description down below. The more you support there on Patreon, the more you get back, like getting your name at the end of the video, getting videos early, or even getting a private one-to-one conversation at the highest level. Anyway, let's dive into this chat here and say hello to the wonderful people. So who we got here? We got Robert, welcome in. Hi there, Rolling Queen. Hi there, Dreaming. Hi there, Maggie. Hi there, Kay, Rachel, Paul, Ali, Emily, Patty, Neil, Heather, Mel, and Georgia. Oh, welcome in. Is it Georgia? Georgia? Is it Georgia or Georgia? I don't know. You let me know which one I'm getting right. But you're saying you're new. Well, welcome in. I'm glad to have you here. Hopefully you'll be all ready for today's session. We are doing a cardio session today, so you're not going to need too much of equipment, so you don't need your resistance bands today, but you will need them tomorrow. But yes, cardio session is pretty straightforward. It's pretty good, and you're going to enjoy it. I'll be using a combination because I want to show you some of the new people here, like some of the different types of it, but the only equipment we'll really be using is the pole. Okay, so if you have that available to you at some point, but we get going in a couple of minutes. Just see if there's anything else that I need to read here as you're coming in. See who else is here. Hi there, Corinne. Hi there, Heather. Paul can't keep up with saying hello. Try being me, Bill. I was saying this when down, it can't be done, but it's amazing to have you here, Robert. I'm glad to hear you're doing all right. It's good to hear. Okay. Alrighty. Apologies if it is noisy outside. I don't know if the microphone will pick that up or not. Just had some fire engines turn up outside. There. Oh. They're always here. It's a bit annoying really, but there we go. Anyway, I will say as well, there's quite a few people bought some stuff over the last couple of days in terms of the merch store. So a huge thank you to everyone that's done that. Okay, we're just coming up to 5 minutes now, so let's get started with a bit of a warm up here. So let's get some space. so you're not going to hit anyone or anything. Can move the microphone out of the way so you can see. And we get started with the warm-up. So you just swing our arm around in a circle, just like so to start with. And Patty said she's loving her sweatshirt, excellent. So Patty's got the leg day skippers one. Which is cool. I would show you my one, but I think Alex is wearing it in the other room at the moment. She loves it too. Hi there, Philip. Let's change sides here and go backwards. We'll go change directions first, I think. Good job on you guys for coming back, sticking with this program. Hope you had a nice day off yesterday from it. Whatever you managed to do, whether that's you did some yoga or some stretching, mobility work, or just had a day off, whatever you did, I hope you had a nice one, and good job for coming back again. I'm feeling the effects of getting back after a couple of weeks. My body's a bit tired. I've got lots of work to do as well outside of these videos. I've got videos to do for other people, so I think I've already done like 8 sessions this week in terms of working out, and it's only 4 days into the week, but that's fine. Alright, let's reach over, touch an opposite shoulder. Ooh. I'm not going out and about, so my risk of getting ill is pretty low, outside of getting myself too tired or a UTI, but she'll be good. I'm really hoping I don't get ill. Normally January, February time I normally get ill a bit, but I had a little bit of illness just in December, which is usually my once a year in the winter getting ill, so hopefully that's it for the year now, for me. Okay, let's take one arm here, reaching up. Good. Changing arms. Oh, sorry about all you wanted. Don't know where that's coming from. Let's go out to the side. I think I'm actually just genuinely tired. Okay, let's do some shoulder rotations backwards here. And change direction. Okay, let's give that a little shake out there. So as I said, we're going to do some cardio stuff without a pole and some cardio stuff with a pole. We're going to start with the pole and then we'll come off of the pole later on. So with the pole, we'll do a pretty basic one that we've done before, just so the new people here can get an understanding of how this kind of stuff works. And we'll run back up to our usual difficulty levels, all the stuff we built into next week's cardio session. So I'm just going to get a timer up on the screen so I can see. This screen kept on turning off earlier on the when I was doing it the other day, so I'll stick to having it on here rather than on my phone. So essentially, with the pole, if you haven't done these workouts before, you could just grab a bit of PVC pipe or a broom handle or even just a big stick, just whatever you've got access to. And then we do different types of movements. So we do paddling backwards, where we're doing punching either down, forwards or up, both double arm and single arm, all sorts of things. There's lots of different movements we can do here. Put them together for a bit, for time, a bit of rest in there, and then we're all good. So we can do that. What we're going to do today is we're going to do it for a minute of exercising, and then we're going to do 30 seconds of rest. Okay, so a minute on each one, 30 seconds rest, repeating that on different exercises. We're going to go here for roughly 15 minutes-ish. So that's going to bring us up to about 1/2 there. So yeah, let's get going with the first one. We're going to go in about 30 seconds. We'll start off with the paddling. I like starting off with paddling. It's a good place to start. It gets us into a nice rhythm. It's the easiest probably of all the exercises. So it's a nice place to start. Okay. But then as we warm up more, we can add some more in, which is exactly what we want. Okay, so another 15 seconds here, and then again. Paul said, what happened to my white pole? It's underneath my cupboard. It rolled underneath and I haven't been able to grab it since, so I'm using this one instead. In 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute now, off we go. So with this, I like to imagine I'm in a nice serene location, maybe on a nice lake in Canada, or going down a river, somewhere in some mountains in Europe maybe. You can either pretend you're going down, you paddle along, like you just got a good amount of effort, sort of 7 out of 10-ish area. Because we're going to start off easy and then we're going to build up our pace as we go through here. You can imagine, you can hear the wind through your hair, hear the birds chirping. Essentially a happy place where we can focus on doing these exercises. Good stuff. 10 seconds to go at this. Three, 2, 1. Rest here. So 30 seconds of rest, and then we're going to move on to the next one. Next one, again, pretty simple. Same thing again, but this time we're going to go backwards. We're going to go in 20 seconds. Good stuff so far, everybody there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Backwards now for a minute. So yeah, we're going to go, as I said, 15 minutes of this one, and then the second round of exercise, what we're going to use without the pole, we'll probably go for about 10 minutes-ish, to bring us up to 40, and then we'll do about 10 minutes of yoga stretchy bits, and then the chat at the end. So that's kind of the session today. So not as tough as what we were doing at the end, towards the end of last year when we did some pretty tough ones, but good in terms of starting the new year. This week's kind of a reintroduction to yourself, but it means that we can ramp up quicker than we did before, because that base fitness is still going to be there, and we can ramp back up to it and rest. Because your body adapted over the last year if you've been doing the exercises with me, and it means that we can get to that point quicker than we did before. So say it takes 4 months to get to a point, we would get there in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe even. So yeah, it's good. That's what we want to be doing. Okay, so next one is going to be forwards and up. Off we go. So for a minute here. Great work, keep it going. That's halfway. So this one is a little bit harder now. In fact, this is probably one of the harder exercises that we do on here. Anything where we're going up and above our head is usually a little bit trickier. 15 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Excellent stuff. That is 3 sets done. We'll move on to the next one. So 30 seconds rest again. The next one we're going to move on to is going from one side, and then we're going to twist up, and then go down, and then twist across again, and then down. So again, try and twist your body as you're doing it. So you're looking over this side, hands by your wheels here, going over, and then down. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Off it goes. Up, down. So it's across and up, and then down. Across and up, and down. This is Robert's favourite, apparently, according to Mel. I must admit, this is one that I often forget about. But the next one is going to be a new one. And that's exciting. I was trialling it the other day, trying to think of new ones to do, and I think it's honestly like, it's pretty much endless. I just, it's just that you haven't thought of that, outside the box enough, but I've been trying to, and I think I've got a good one coming at you next. Anyway, 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest in there. Next one, we're going to get our best witch's impression on, and we're going to stir the pot. So this is the new one. Going to stir the pot. You can have that in between your legs or out here, or if you can't get it between your legs, you can do it off to one side. But essentially, you're going to have it out here, and you're going to do a big circle with it. Okay, best you can. Now you can either rest it on your feet at the bottom, or you can keep it up. Keeping it up's a little bit harder. That's what I'm going to do. Ready? Off we go for 1 minute. 30 seconds in, we're going to change direction as well. So this is working on my core a little bit, so it should be on yours as well. Maybe a little bit lower back as well as keeping us upright. Bring that up a bit more. There we go. And change direction. So stir in that pot. Is it bubble, bubble, toil and trouble? Something about children. That's what they do with witches, isn't it? In 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest in there. Hi there, Marnie. Welcome on in. That's a cool one. Rolling Princess has a cool one. She can use her mop for that. Start mopping around. Excellent. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is going to go down, down, forwards, forwards, up, up. Going in 10 seconds. So yeah, no exercise. Brilliant. Ready, 2, 1, off we go. Forwards, up, up, down, down, forwards, up. So that'll be Mel's new favourite. She can wear her cape. Perfect. Ball catch on hit yourself in the head. That's it, 30 seconds to go. everybody's got different references to witches. Three, two, one, resting there. Okay, so the next one is going to be another one that we introduced recently, which is the rainbow. So that's the one we go over. So you can either go overhead, if you can do that. So you can come over the head here, and then back again. Or if you can't go overhead, just bring it as high as you can. So if it's eye line, that's fine. If it's down here, that's fine. We're trying to get biggest rainbow you can do in 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So this is probably one of the trickiest ones as well. So we've got gone from witch's broth to punching to rainbows. It all makes sense. I was thinking I really need to film all these for a workout, so or at least just a video just so you can have references to the different pole workouts. Three, 2, 1, resting there. 30 seconds. Okay. So, next one we're going to do is we're going to do our one that's like stand-up paddleboarding, or in our case sit-down paddleboarding, or canoeing. We have the one oar. So you come here and you're going to go to this side just like so. In fact, let's do it slightly different. Today we're going in for 4 seconds, but we're going to go one side and then the other side. And then this side and then this side. Off we go. So this side. Oh, getting a spasm. Carry on, everyone. Oh, big one today. Yeah, I've been particularly spasmy today myself. So go this side and this side. So it's a little bit tricky to get on that side, if I'm honest. But keep going. A little bit awkward. I just thought of that on the spot, so I've not actually tried that before. Not as graceful as I would hope before. And there we go, resting there. 30 seconds. Just change sides. Tracy says she's in bed trying to warm up. It's freezing out today. That is very true, Tracy. I went out in the car and it is frozen out there basically everywhere. Just way colder. It's like 6 degrees colder than it was meant to be on so I don't know what happened overnight, but I had to defrost the car. Anyway, 3, 2, 1. So changing hands at the top this time. There we go. But hopefully you can warm up, Tracy. Keep going, 20 more seconds. One, resting there. Good stuff, everybody, so far. So a few more minutes here. We're going to go into... Let's go back to the beginning, alright? So we go back to the beginning. and doing that paddling forwards again in 15 seconds. Just got a couple more rounds to go, then we're going to put our poles down. In 3, 2, 1, off you go. So, those who have been here for a while, you already know this, but if you wanted to ever increase the intensity of these kind of workouts, there's a couple of ways you can do that. You can either go faster, and that's going to make it harder, or go slower, and that's going to make it easier. But try and find a pace that works for you well. And then the other way to do it is to either increase the weight of the thing you're paddling, or add some wrist weights. So the wrist weights, you can get some light ones, you can get some heavier ones. Adding those on is just going to increase that intensity. It's going to make the workout harder. So that is a good way of increasing intensity if you need to. Everybody's different levels where they're at. So yeah, if you feel like you need to increase it, if you feel like, nah, that's too easy, that's totally cool. Two, one, resting there. Another 30 seconds, and then we do backwards, and then we finish off with the forwards and up one. Okay. So I quite like these paddling ones. I feel like it's a really good way to, get into a groove, get into a rhythm. It's not too difficult. I feel like most people can do it. So yeah, it's always a staple of our exercise routines. 2, 1, off we go. So Rolling Queen says, totally freezing, yeah. Had your root canal repair today. Ooh, hope that went all alright. And it said, it's good sitting here, meeting new people. Oh, it's fantastic to have you here as well. Lots of wonderful people, and as Mel says, this is a really great place. Exactly. Good place to come, meet, hang out, find new people, make new friends, talk about whatever you want to talk about. I mean, as long as you're all friendly and courteous, you can talk about whatever you want in that chat. I don't mind. As long as you're nice, that's all that matters. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, rest there. So after 30 seconds, one more to go, and we've come up. Oh, we said it, except politics, yeah. We try and leave politics out of it. To us, I wasn't even really thinking about politics. I was thinking about, if you want to talk about your root canal, talk about your root canal. Off we go, going up and forwards. So we don't talk about it here, so kind of forget that it's even a thing sometimes. So while I'm exercising often, I think of like different ways to do exercises. So I was just thinking for this one, you could go like, ooh, like that, change in, go diagonal. Mix it up a bit. And go. So yeah, I'm always thinking of new things. On this one, I kind of always think of like a quarter pipe in a skateboard. I go whoop, whoop. Don't know why. Rest in there. Things that come to my mind. But yeah, if you guys ever come up with exercises for this, feel free to let me know. Sometimes it's really good to collaborate. Just because you guys are watching me and I'm teaching you, then doesn't matter. Like you can tell me stuff. I don't get offended. I'm not some sort of control freak. And also, if anybody ever wants to change the colour of the light, let me know. I can change it. It's pretty simple. For a nice greeny blue today. Anyway, right. So we are going to move on now. Hi there, Ilera. Oh, I'm so bad. Ilara. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'll get there eventually. Hi there. I do recognise your name here before. Welcome back in. Don't worry. I can barely say my own name sometimes. It's not just you. Okay, so for this next bit, so we're going to do roughly about 10 minutes here of it. I just want to show you a different way to do cardio. So it's just a way that you can do it if you don't have a pole. Maybe you're somewhere. If you're in the middle of the desert and you need to do a cardio workout, this is a workout you could do. I wouldn't really recommend doing it in the middle of the desert, but there we go. But essentially what we're going to do here is just do some different exercises that are great. Some of them are going to be quite easy and some of them are going to be a lot harder, okay? But that's the good fun of it. And I know... Oh, Hillary. Alright. I'll call you Hillary then. I'll try and remember that. Thank you. Anyway. We're going to start here with some punching, okay? We're going to go in about 20 seconds here, and we're going to go forwards. What we're going to do, we're going to change every minute. We're not going to have any rest on this because some of them are pretty easy, so we're just going to go every minute, and we're going to cycle through a couple of exercises, okay? I'm just going to go for, it's about 8 minutes now, but about that straight. Anyway, 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So just going forwards here for a minute. Excellent. So I know some of you guys like to watch this back another time and all that stuff. YouTube's been pretty slow at processing the videos, so it took Tuesday's one took about 5 hours to process. So what I'm doing is recording these and I'm going to upload them again afterwards. What it means is that you won't see the live chat, which is fine, but it'll be up hopefully within an hour rather than 5 hours. That's the aim anyway. So keep punching forwards. 10 more seconds. And the next one we're going to do is punch out to the side in 3, 2, 1. Out to the side now, so going out to this way. So this one's quite easy. If you want to make it harder, you keep your hands up. So keep them, I like to almost touch my nose each time. And that helps me to visualize keeping my hands up. Hands keeping up, make it a little bit harder than if they're just down here sort of thing. Good work. Three, 2, 1, into punching up now. So this, get a spasm. This one's a little bit trickier. So you can either keep your hands here and go like this, or you can come all the way down and go. So I think this way is a little bit trickier, probably because you get a quicker pace and you have to keep your arms up. But this one you've got to go from a longer range. They have their own difficulties. I just personally think this one's a little bit harder. So I should probably do it. In fact, now I know what the next exercise is going to be, so I'm not going to do that. I have the gift of hindsight that you don't. Okay, so what we're going into next is, I know a few people's absolute favourite exercise, and that's some little arm circles. 3, 2, 1, so hands out to the side, and we're going to go around just like so for a minute. We'll do 30-second change, or if you want to, you can change throughout it. So if you want to start going backwards now, maybe sort of do 10 in one direction and then change. Oh, that's a burner. I haven't done this for a while. Oh boy. Three, two, one, resting there. Okay, so we're going to have just a little bit of 30 seconds rest. Now we're going to repeat that session again, okay? So there's 4 minutes in total. We're just going to go again for 4 minutes. Okay. Running increase, is that a hard one, punching and flying? Yep. And he's sweating. Okay, 3, 2, 1, back to punching again, forwards, good stuff. So these are just 4 exercises you can do. Again, the limits here are sort of your imagination. You can come uppercut, you can combine all 3, so again, forwards, forwards, side, side, up, up, and then you can do uppercut, uppercut, forwards. So yeah, with these exercises you can sort of mix and match, throw in your own twists. You can go like, so you go like down to the side, down to the front, forward to the side, forward to the front, up to the side, up to the front. So like that. So yeah, there's like plenty you can do here. I lost my coordination a bit there. Anyway, oh, changing it to this one now. Let's come out to the side. So if you feel like you want to mix up, challenge your brain a bit as well apparently. So like, let's try it again. Okay, so you'd go to the side, to the front, 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 to the side, to the front. Pretty good. I get it better when I'm going in my own head. Let's keep it going out to the side again. Just mixing out there, giving you different options really, and just be creative. And it can just be a mix match. Going up to the top now again. So even here you can go maybe like down, down, slightly up more, just keep going up, down again. Feels like I'm doing a dance move here. And then you can always come back down. So there's loads of options here that you can do. Or you could just do the plain ones, which is just the up and down. Good. Oh, I've lost time there again. Alright, let's go forwards in a circle with our arms. Hello. Where you go?
Walkies.
Walkies. Have a nice one. So yeah, I'm going forwards and backwards. You can always do this in a slightly different way. So you can start off small and then get bigger and bigger and bigger and then get smaller, maybe in the opposite direction. So yeah, the options can be whatever you want it to be. So with these kind of sessions, as we come into rest there, it's totally up to you. So I always try and teach as well as show. So I don't just want to like say do this, do this, do this. You know, I want to, you know, not just coaching, it's teaching you. Like I want to show you how to get fit and healthy. So with these, it is it's kind of like we're trying to get to a point where, so what the idea of that is to get our heart rate up to a certain point and hold it there. Now we're doing it in different ways, just keep things interesting really. There's no real like define like you have to do this exercise, you have to do this exercise, you have to do this exercise. You don't have to do it exactly how I do it as well. The idea is to get yourself moving to get the hurry up so you can burn calories. When you burn calories, that's a good thing. You want to be burning calories. That's what they're there for. So you don't put on weight, or if you do put on weight, it's in a productive way. So you'd be like gaining muscle and all that stuff. So that's good for that bit. So we've done all that, done loads of cardio work there. Let's bring it down a level now and get into our relaxing part of the session. I know some people like to leave at this point, and that is totally up to you. But yeah, we're going to go into some yoga-y stuff. Tracy's having some issues with the new wheelchair. That's a shame. Tracy, remind me, is that through wheelchair services or not? Okay. It is, yeah. I know, that's where I went to my appointment today. I had a wheelchair assessment, whether either to get a new voucher or to get a new wheelchair. If I go through assessment, I'm more likely to get a higher price on my voucher. It's very bizarre. Anyway, nice big breath in. And out. Let's relax that nervous system back down. I think I missed something. Did your leg fall off, Maggie? I didn't read that bit. So it's calming that nervous system down after we've had it nice and activated, elevated. We're in our sympathetic nervous system. We're in our parasympathetic nervous system. Now we want to go into our nervous system. Is that right? I can't remember. I need to reread what the information is. It's been too long. I haven't read it in a while. And breathing just tricks our brain into thinking that we're no longer in fight or flight mode. Feel free to use some shoulders here as well. So breathing in, bring the shoulders up. And then down and out. Now, if you do like this part of the session, then if you support on Patreon during this 4 weeks, I'm going to be doing some exclusive Patreon cool down session, like some really nice, relaxing 20 minutes followed by 40 minutes of chat with some other people on Zoom. Okay, so if you're interested in doing that, it's an extra session that is designed for people that do support on Patreon. So if you're not already supporting, come along. If you are already supporting and you don't normally come along, come along. And if you support and you regularly come, don't not come along. So yeah, that's a simple truth of it. It'd be great if you could come along. Obviously, if you can't afford it, that's totally fine. It's $3 a month for the lowest level, and that gets you access to the Zoom chats. So it's very reasonable in terms of cost. Like, you won't find anything cheaper than that in the world, I don't think, apart from free. But I don't think many people do it free. But it's a way to help support the channel. So although these videos are free, it's not free to run. There's obviously equipment, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, your support helps this out. Anyway. Okay. Let's do some mobility stuff here. So we're just going to look down and then look up. As always, don't try and go through the stretch here. Go to the point where it starts to feel the stretch, and then relax it off, and then go back in the other direction. So wherever you feel it go, like, oh, that feels good, and then back up, and back down. Excellent. So we're trying to stretch here, we're trying to mobilise, we're trying to get that joint moving. Especially as wheelchair users, we don't tend to use our spine as much as it needs to be used, so it's good to do that. Okay. Let's look side to side here, so look one side and then the other. And we just reached 30 people here live. Excellent. Hello everyone. Hope you're doing alright. If you have just joined us, you could just carry on with the yoga. We have done a full cardio session today, so be sure to go back and check all that out. I don't think you'll regret it. I think you'll enjoy the session we've done. It will be uploaded at some point afterwards. It does take a little bit of time to process this video. Good. Let's keep those arms by our side. Go one side and then the other. Nice and relaxed. Don't stretch it off. Just ease into it and then ease to the other side. So Tracy's saying it's the pressure release she's looking forward to. That's for sure. I know the difference between being in a terrible wheelchair and being in a good wheelchair. You don't realise how good the wheelchair is, like how comfortable it can be, until you're in one that's really good. Hi there, Base of Spades. What did you miss? Well, we've done the cardio part of the session, but you can. These videos are always recorded, so if you can't catch it live, that's never a problem. We're just doing a yoga part of the session. Feel free to join in now. It's pretty good. You can do that, and then you can always go back and watch it from the beginning afterwards. Obviously, you don't get the live aspect, which is a bit of a shame, but you still get the workout. You just might not understand half the stuff I'm saying because you can't see the other side of the conversation. So we're going to start off here today with lateral flexion on this side. Dreamy says thanks. Maggie says, where has Clive gone? Maggie, I was hoping you wouldn't realise. I knew you would realise. I was hoping you wouldn't. Clive was just getting battered in here, and he wasn't liking it. He just kept on getting hit. There was nowhere for him to be. So he's now in the bedroom, and he's like pride of place in the bedroom. So he's literally got a spotlight on him. Like there's literally a spotlight. It's a nice green spotlight that he gets. The ones that used to be in here, the old ones, they're in the bedroom now, and they're literally lighting up Clive as we speak. So he's basking in his spotlight in there. And although he's not getting cast out to hundreds of people online, he's enjoying life there. He seems happy anyway. And if none of you know what I'm on about, Clive is a plant that was always in here. Okay, so we're going to go to rotation now. So we go to this side and then to this side. Amazing. So long as his opinion was taken into consideration. I think he's enjoying it there. He's not getting hit every time I do arm swings. He's enjoying the fact that he's got a good view now. He guides over us when we're sleeping, which sounds a lot creepier than it is. But yeah, he's got the freedom to express himself there. So. Anyway, Ron Quiz says consistency is key. Moving is so important. Very true. That's why we do these exercises at the end here, to get that body moving. And consistency is, you got it, you hit the nail on the head. Consistency is so key to keeping fit and healthy over a long period of time. Alright, so the new t-shirt is going to be the Clive Welfare Society. Well, I'll tell you what, Maggie, because there is a potential that I'll be moving countries in a year, only temporarily, probably for about a year or two. I'll be moving countries. Nothing will change here, don't worry. Just have more space, if anything. But he needs somewhere to, he needs a summer camp to go to. So if I need to leave him here, I'll let you know, and maybe you can apply to be his carer for a year or two. Look after him, keep him happy. Excellent. Okay, that is it for today's session, guys. If you are joining in live, then be sure to stick around. We are going to have a little chat here for about 10 minutes. Then, if you want to leave it there, that's great. Thank you very much for joining in if you're not watching live as well. Then, be sure again to hit the like button. At the moment on the live here, we've got at least 10 people that haven't hit the like button. So be sure to do that. Now we finished. No excuse. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new here, and then hit that bell icon. If you hit the bell icon, you will get notified every single time we go live. Then again, if you want to support the channel, 2 ways of doing it. Option number 1, buy some merchandise like this t-shirt I'm wearing, the Leg Day Skippers Social Club, or the Adapt to Perform t-shirts, or hoodies, or mugs. The link is in the description down below. And the other way is to go to patreon.com/adapttoperform, and there you can support and you can join in on those Saturday sessions I was on about. So Saturday, every single Saturday, as long as it's not like a holiday or whatever. And what we do is get together, have a chat. This 4 weeks we're going to do relaxation sessions, so if you want to get involved with that. Then after that we sometimes get special guests in, like nutritionists and experts in different fields relating to disability, and we'll be doing that come February time. So yeah, I think that you guys are really going to enjoy that. So if you are interested, please come along and join in. I think it'll be awesome. Guys, that was awesome. Feel free to get all your comments, questions and concerns in. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow as well, while you're getting those things in. Resistance band tomorrow. So we did a pull session on Monday. We did a push session on Tuesday. So the pull session was mostly working on our back and our biceps. And then the push session was working on our chest and our triceps. Now the one we're going to be doing tomorrow is kind of a hybrid of the two in terms of pushing and pulling. But we're going to be working on our shoulders, because shoulders kind of do both. They work in pretty much every way. So be working our shoulders, and we're going to be working our biceps and our triceps as well towards the end. So we're getting a combination of all the exercises we need to, but in the course of a week. Okay, so it's a good way to get a nice variation in over the course of the week. And as I said, this is week 1 that we're doing, and in week 1 we're doing 3 sets of 15. Next week what we're going to do, we're increase the resistance. So if you're using a resistance band, you just go further away from your anchor point, and that's going to increase the resistance in next week, and that's going to be 3 sets of 12. So it's higher resistance and a lower rep. So what we'll be doing this week works on muscular endurance. Next week is a bit of a combination between, you're getting a little bit more strength in, and then the next week will be even more strength and then more strength. So you're switching gradually from muscular endurance work over to strength work over the course of 4 weeks. And it's a really good way to program it as well, because it's a good way to break a plateau and to mix it up and to program forwards. And that's kind of the idea, to help you program your own sessions. Anyway, let's dive into all these things that you've been chatting here, and we'll have a chat for 5-10 minutes here. So Mel saying she'd buy the Clive t-shirt. Maggie is saying that go and live with her and PJ. It sounds like a sitcom in the making, Mel. Maggie, sorry. So was it Maggie, Clive and PJ? Maggie, PJ and Clive? Could be a rap group, I don't know. Dreamer says, where we're going. I assume that's in reference to where I'll be living. Not solidly yet, but there's a few different places. It'll probably be in an English-speaking country, just because I've tried to learn other languages in the past, and I'm really, really bad at it. I can barely speak anything they say in Canada, apparently. So Yeah, so it's probably going to be either like New Zealand, Australia, or Canada. Those are like the three options at the moment. It might be a combination of all three. It could be majority one and a little bit of the other two. But I've got connections in all three of those countries, and I kind of want to live abroad for a bit anyway. So I'll probably end up coming back to the UK unless I love it, which is probably very likely as well. But yeah, who knows? I have lived abroad in the past. I lived in Australia for a year when I was 19. And it was an amazing experience, and I kind of wanted to make a life out there. So part of me wants to go to Australia, part of me wants to go somewhere new, part of me wants to go to Canada because it's a lovely country, but at the same time it's freezing cold some time of the year. So yeah, there's options, but yeah, kind of want to go away somewhere. Here we got here. Great workout, everyone. Cherie said, thank you so much for a great workout. Georgia says, thank you, that was great. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope you're still here to hear that. Yeah, back again tomorrow. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you're going to come back as well. It'd be awesome to see you here. Ron and Queen says, thank you, says Paul. Annie says, cheerio. Cheerio. Emily invited Georgia. Well, thank you very much, Emily. Feel free to invite as many people as you want. In fact, anybody watching, invite more people. I think they will definitely be able to. They'll definitely enjoy it. JB says, first workout I was able to catch. Thanks for the burn. That is more than okay. Thank you very much. And he said, much more motivating when following on live, I must say. Good to hear. Yeah, I like to, you can get all the other people, chatting here, and awesome. So yeah. So Paul said, welcome JB, this is a great group. It is definitely. Glad we could do it together, Emily. Really enjoyed it. That's great. So Tracy is John McGill whenever you wonder what I'm saying. It says, can you say something about endorphins from exercising? Will it help during lockdown? Yes. So essentially during lockdown, I got distracted. Okay, I'm just going to reply to what Patty said because it's quite funny. It says, have you been to the US ever? Most people speak English here. You sure? You sure they speak English? It sounds like English. No. Maybe even America as well. It's never really been a passion of mine to come to America too much. I will come at some point, but it's not as high on the list as other places that I want to go to. So yeah, endorphins from exercising. So when we exercise, we release endorphins, which, if you don't know, is basically a happy drug, essentially. It just makes you feel so much better about life. It makes you feel good. It's all the stuff that is released when you talk to somebody that you love. That happens as well. When you hug. But you also get it from exercising. So when you exercise, you release endorphins. And you replenish them through food as well. So you replenish the things that make... And it's very complicated, but essentially when you eat good food, you release endorphins and gain... And it's very complicated again. But when you exercise, it's really fantastic because you get the benefit from exercising, but you get the benefit mentally from exercising. You feel really good about it. So, and that's why it's important to exercise and do exercises that you love, because it releases more endorphins because you're loving what you're doing as well as getting the release from exercising. Now, during lockdown, we're away from society a lot more. Human interaction and various other things that normally would increase our endorphins, going at vitamin D, going outside for walks, all that kind of stuff. So exercising is a really fantastic way to gain those endorphins that we would be losing otherwise, and essentially topping up. So doing more exercise during this time is actually a really good thing too. In fact, a lot of people increase their exercise coming into the summer, so that's why people feel fantastic during the summer. They're getting their vitamin D, they're getting their endorphins, they're seeing more people, they're going on the beach, they're hugging, they're seeing their friends and families, doing things out and about. And then during the winter, just shut down and do nothing, and like no exercise. It's like you almost need to do more exercise during the winter to feel good about life, basically. So having this kind of thing during lockdown is even more important. We're only seeing certain people necessarily, or even nobody potentially. So having that option to, I realise I'm doing a lot of hand motions here. I like it. So yeah, it's really important to do it because it helps with your mental well-being and making you happy. It's it's a really good cure for depression is exercise. So yeah, keep it up, keep doing that as well. Emily said she would also buy the Clive t-shirt. Oh, blimey, there was loads. Okay, one second. Paul said, come and check out Saskatchewan in the summer. We'll go kayaking. Sounds good. If I can come over this summer, I would, but I don't know if it's going to be this year. It might be the following year by the time I actually go. Mel says Kamloops, it has lovely lakes. Rodden Queen says, do you have an exercise for a flat stomach? Yeah, on my YouTube channel, I've got like 400 workout videos. Just type in, go to my channel and then search in there for wheelchair, ab exercises, core exercises, that kind of stuff, and you'll find it there. And that answers Corinne exercises as well. Patty says sometimes she wonders. I know what that's about. And Mel saying they don't spell correctly, they miss out a lot of vowels. So that's in reference to America. And I do apologise if you are American. It's just, it's too easy to do it. Yeah, basically, don't come to America yet. Or maybe I'll wait. I'll wait for a bit to come there. It's a shame. It's a wonderful country full of amazing people that get a very bad rap. But I know majority of people there are very nice, warm, welcoming people and unfortunately it seems like at the moment a few ruin it for the many. So, but we're not going into politics, so we're not going that. It's just saying that you're amazing people. I mean, every country's mostly amazing people. Heather said, I read somewhere that your body releases endorphins when your body cracks. What do you mean by that? Do you mean like finger cracking, or do you mean like whatever? Yeah, I don't know. Tell me what you mean. Anyway, it's already 4 minutes past. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Good session there today. I hope you did enjoy it. That was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. If you did,